Another dream is within reach. A student opens up a book. An entrepreneur takes another look.
Every community faces challenges. Some are small, some are unexpected, some seem impossible. Yet history is filled with ordinary people who discovered something remarkable. When neighbors cooperate, problems that seemed overwhelming often become manageable. Tonight we ask a practical question. How can communities solve problems together? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Good evening and welcome back to America Together Radio. Last episode we explored how trust is built. Tonight we take the next step. Trust creates the foundation. Collaboration builds the future. How do people with different skills, different experiences, and different viewpoints work toward common goals?
So this is the episode where everyone has to learn how to share the toolbox.
Exactly. No single person carries every tool a community needs. Tonight we'll discuss cooperation, local leadership, volunteer action, constructive disagreement, and turning good ideas into lasting results. The question isn't whether problems exist. The question is how people choose to face them together. President Pipeline, when a community faces a difficult challenge, where should people begin? We'll hear your answer right after the break.
The day's already begun. Boats rocking softly against the tide.
Welcome back. Tonight's question, how can communities solve problems together? President Pipeline will begin with you.
Thank you. When a community faces a difficult challenge, I believe the first step is to understand the problem together. People often rush toward solutions before everyone agrees on what they are trying to solve. Communities make better decisions when they begin by listening.
So the first investment is time?
Time spent listening is rarely wasted. When people understand one another's concerns, they usually discover more common ground than they expected.
It's hard to solve the wrong problem with the right solution.
That's a sentence worth remembering.
Exactly. Clarity often saves communities from unnecessary conflict later.
Liberty Jack, your perspective.
Healthy communities welcome participation. People should have opportunities to contribute ideas, ask questions, and respectfully challenge assumptions. Good solutions become stronger when they are tested by honest discussion.
So disagreement can improve decisions?
Absolutely. Respectful disagreement is one of the best quality control systems a free society has.
Communities don't need everyone to agree on everything. They do need enough trust to keep working together.
And enough humility to admit when a better idea comes along.
So the goal isn't winning every conversation, it's making progress together.
That's a strong foundation for any community. After the break, Lady Progress discusses inclusive problem solving. Captain Constitution explores the role of institutions, local leadership, and civic processes. Stay with us.
Across the valleys below, the ports stay busy, the cities grow.
Welcome back. Tonight we're exploring how communities solve problems together. We've talked about listening, understanding the problem, and welcoming participation. Now let's continue. Lady Progress, how can communities make sure everyone has an opportunity to contribute?
Good communities recognize that useful ideas can come from many different places. Long-time residents, new neighbors, young people, older adults, business owners, teachers, volunteers. When people feel invited into the conversation, they are more likely to become part of the solution.
So inclusion improves problem solving.
It often does. People support solutions more readily when they know their voices were respected.
Captain Constitution, where do civic processes fit into this?
Communities benefit from fair, transparent, and orderly processes. Public meetings, local boards, community organizations, elections, volunteer committees. These institutions provide peaceful ways to discuss ideas, make decisions, and resolve disagreements.
So good processes help communities keep moving forward?
Exactly. Strong institutions help people work through differences without losing sight of shared goals.
President Pipeline, your thoughts?
Successful communities ask two questions. What problem are we solving? And who should be part of the conversation? The answers to both matter.
Different viewpoints often improve the final outcome.
Listening is one of the most practical forms of leadership.
Respectful procedures protect both participation and trust.
So maybe the best meeting isn't the one where everyone agrees, it's the one where everyone leaves feeling they were heard.
That's a worthwhile goal. Market Maverick off microphone, and the meeting ends before dinner gets cold. After the break, Market Maverick discusses turning ideas into action. Professor Data explores what research says about collaboration, and the People's Advocate shares practical ways neighbors can solve problems together. Stay with us.
I'm Jeremy Levan. Rural communities understand problems that national politics often ignores. Distance, roads, hospitals, water, agriculture, energy, broadband, schools, and local services are not abstract issues. They are daily realities. America Together 2028 wants those voices included.
The forests and shines across the valleys below. The rivers run, the coastlines thrive, and opportunity continue.
Welcome back. Tonight we've discussed listening, participation, and working through differences. Now comes the next challenge. How do good ideas become real results? Market Maverick communities often have plenty of ideas. What helps those ideas become reality?
Execution. Plans matter, but eventually someone has to organize volunteers, gather resources, assign responsibilities, and keep moving forward. Progress usually happens through many small steps completed consistently.
So momentum is built through action?
Exactly. Communities don't improve because of one perfect meeting. They improve because people continue working after the meeting ends.
Professor Data, what does research tell us about collaboration?
Successful collaborations often share several characteristics: clear goals, defined responsibilities, open communication, regular evaluation, and a willingness to adjust when new information becomes available. Communities that learn while working often solve problems more effectively over time.
So flexibility isn't a weakness.
Quite the opposite. Adaptability is frequently one of the strengths of resilient organizations.
People's Advocate, what practical advice would you give neighbors who want to improve their community?
Start with one project. Clean up a park. Support the local food drive. Organize a neighborhood meeting. Mentor a student. Volunteer with an existing organization. Success builds confidence, and confidence often leads to bigger projects.
Quick thoughts.
Small victories build momentum.
Citizens accomplish more when they work together voluntarily.
Shared success strengthens community spirit.
Good processes become meaningful when people participate.
Long-term stewardship begins with today's actions.
After the break, each mascot shares one principle they believe helps communities solve problems together. Then we'll conclude tonight's discussion and preview our next episode. Stay with us.
The morning sun climbs from the river and paints.
Welcome back. Tonight we've explored how communities solve problems together. We've talked about listening, participation, respect, action, and the importance of staying engaged after the conversation ends. Before we close, one final question. If you could leave every listener with one guiding principle for solving problems together, what would it be?
Start with the people, not the politics. When neighbors work together with a shared purpose, solutions become easier to find.
Protect the freedom to contribute. Communities are strongest when people are encouraged to participate, question, and help.
Never underestimate the power of listening. Many lasting solutions begin with someone feeling heard.
Respect both the process and the people. Fairness builds confidence, and confidence keeps communities moving forward.
Think beyond today. Good stewardship considers the needs of future generations as well as the present one.
Don't wait for perfect conditions. Start with the next practical step and keep improving.
Invite more people to the table. Communities succeed when everyone has an opportunity to contribute.
Measure what works. Learn from experience. Adjust when needed. Improvement is an ongoing process.
Healthy communities are not defined by the absence of problems. They are defined by their willingness to face problems together. Listening, learning, planning, acting, improving. These habits transform ideas into progress. The strongest neighborhoods are rarely built by extraordinary individuals acting alone. They are built by ordinary people choosing to work side by side.
So what's next inside the Thunderdome?
Next time, our panel explores another important question. Episode 013, What Makes a Great Community Leader? We'll examine leadership, humility, communication, responsibility, and the habits that inspire others to step forward. You've been listening to America Together Radio, simulated mascot debate Thunderdome. Today's discussion featured fictional mascot characters created to explore civic ideas through respectful conversation. The characters are fictional. Their conversations are intended to encourage thoughtful dialogue, constructive civic participation, and stronger communities. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep listening, keep helping, keep building, and we'll see you inside the Thunderdome.
The same as they have through the years, watching seasons come